is pointing to the noon. The morning rush is over, leaving me so soon. Put away the papers, leave the screen behind, looking for a little piece of magic I can find. Step out to the corner with the sunny view, where the air is smelling like a dream come true. Can you hear the beans grinding in the tray? The richest dark aroma washes all the gray. Steaming white foam like a cloud above, a tiny cup of comfort that I really love, leaving every deadline at the office door. This is what my weary heart has been waiting for. One sip, two sips, cooling down the heat. A little piece of chocolate makes it so complete. Deep breath, fill my lungs with the roasted air. In this golden moment I haven't got a care. Sipping on the sunshine, feeling so alive. In this little break I can truly thrive. Every bubble's dancing, every spirit glows. Everything is peaceful where the coffee flows. Oh, it's a perfect hour in this crystal light. Looking through the window at the busy street, people moving fast on their heavy feet. But here in my bubble time I'm standing still, recharging on my heart with a brand new will. Sugar in the spoon, spinning round and round. Peace of mind is finally what I've truly found. Just a 20-minute heaven in my day, giving me the strength to find my own way. The afternoon is coming, but I'm ready now with a gentle smile on my rested brow. Sipping on the sunshine, feeling so alive. In this little break I can truly thrive. Every bubble's dancing, every spirit glows. Everything is peaceful where the coffee flows. Oh, it's a perfect hour in this crystal light. Back to the desk, but my heart is so full. Sweet aroma stays all through the day.
Spread the blanket out where the grass is green. Look around, it's the brightest view I've seen.
Wait, don't forget the basket on the side. The sun is out, there's no more place to hide.
Sunlight's dancing right upon your face.
And I feel so light
In this quiet space, can you smell the flowers?
drifting in the air,
Yeah, I see the petals.
tangled in your hair.
The kids are running.
Hear them laugh and play.
It's been so long since we had a day like today. Shadows are fading, the winter is gone.
We're resting here,
In the golden dawn,
one laugh, two laughs, echoing so clear.
I'm just so happy.
When the family's near,
Deep breath, fill our lungs with the blossom scent.
This is exactly what a Sunday meant. Resting in the garden, feeling so alive. In this warm and golden world we can truly thrive.
Every petal's dancing,
Every spirit glows.
everything is peaceful.
Where the river flows, oh, it's a perfect day in this emerald light.
Close your eyes and listen to the birds above.
This is where my heart finds a world of love.
The wind is pushing gently, telling us to stay.
Just follow where the sunshine leads on this lovely day. Resting in the garden, feeling so alive. In this warm and golden world we can truly thrive.
Every petal's dancing,
Every spirit glows.
everything is peaceful.
Where the river flows, oh, it's a perfect day in this emerald light.
So warm, so bright.
Just us in the spring light.
Leaning back against the glass, watching petals dancing past. A golden light across the floor. I don't need anything anymore. The world is quiet, moving slow. Coffee steaming in my hand, just like the way I always planned. The scent of spring is in the air. I find my comfort everywhere, floating in this hazy dream. Oh, this afternoon sunbeam, drifting on a silent stream. Everything is feeling right, wrapped in such a tender light. Just stay with me a little more. Beautiful day I adore. Dust motes dancing in the rain, chasing shadows of the day. An open book upon my lap, taking a short and quiet nap. No need to rush, no need to run. Coffee steaming in my hand, just like the way I always planned. The scent of spring is in the air. I find my comfort everywhere, floating in this hazy dream. Oh, this afternoon sunbeam, drifting on a silent stream. Everything is feeling right, wrapped in such a tender light. Just stay with me a little more. Beautiful day I adore. Close your eyes and feel the breeze, moving through the cherry trees. It's the magic of the spring. Hear the silent song it sings. Oh, this afternoon sunbeam, drifting on a silent stream. Everything is feeling right, wrapped in such a tender light. Just stay with me a little more. Beautiful day I adore. Stay here just a little while.
City light dancing on the wooden floor. I'm watching shadows creeping round the door. The steam is rising from my porcelain cup. I'm in no rush, no, I'm not waking up. The world outside is moving way too fast, but in this corner I can make it last. The melody is drifting through the air, and I'm just fine right here. Oh, it's an amber afternoon, feeling so light. Everything is golden, everything's right. Wrapped in a blanket of a velvet tune, just me and the quiet in this small room. Turning pages of a book I've read before. The city noise is just a distant roar. Another sip of honey in the cream. It's like I'm living in a waking dream. The clock is ticking, but I don't mind the time. The way the lyrics and the rhythm chime. The melody is drifting through the air, and I'm just fine right here. Oh, it's an amber afternoon, feeling so light. Everything is golden, everything's right. Wrapped in a blanket of a velvet tune, just me and the quiet in this small room. Slow it down, let the colors fade to brown. Even when the sun goes down, the warmth stays around. It's an amber afternoon, feeling so light. Everything is golden, everything's right. Wrapped in a blanket of a velvet tune, just me and the quiet in this small room. Just me and the quiet. The frost is melting off the window pane. I hear the rhythm of the gentle rain. The world was sleeping in a coat of gray, but I can feel the colors on their way. The silver mist is clearing from the hills, replacing all the winter's heavy chills. I open up the window, breathe the air. I feel the magic waking everywhere. A tiny sprout is breaking through the ground. The scent of jasmine's lingering around. I'm taking off this heavy winter coat and writing spring a little yellow note. Oh, my heart is blooming like a flower, growing stronger every single hour. In the glow of the warm golden sun, a brand new story has just begun. I'm dancing in the petals falling down, like a king who's finally found a crown. It's a symphony of green and gold, the greatest story ever told. The birds are singing on the cherry tree, a melody that's meant for you and me. The white and pink are starting now to swirl, a beautiful dress for a beautiful world. The meadows stretch their arms up to the sky, watching puffy clouds go drifting by. Step by step, I'm feeling light and free. This is the life I'm meant to live and be. Oh, my heart
checking my reflection in the subway glass, counting every second as the stations pass. The flowers in my hand, they're looking just like you. I hope you like the color, it's a vintage blue. Walking up the stairs and into the light. The city's moving fast, but I'm doing alright. My heart is like a drum beating out of time, thinking about the moment that I make you mine. I see the cafe sign just around the bend. The waiting is a fever that I want to end. I'm picking up my pace, I'm almost at the gate, and I can't wait, no I can't wait. Oh, there you are, standing in the golden sun, the only one for me. Yeah, you're the only one. The way you turn your head, the way you start to smile, it makes every single mile worth the while. Now I see your eyes shining like the stars. I'm finally close enough to heal all my scars. You're waving from the bench, a vision in the breeze. You bring me to my senses, bring me to my knees. The waiting is a fever that I want to end. I'm picking up my pace, I'm almost at the gate, and I can't wait, no I can't wait. Oh, there you are, standing in the golden sun, the only one for me. Yeah, you're the only one. The way you turn your head, the way you start to smile, it makes every single mile worth the while. Just a few more steps, now I can reach your hand. This is the happy ending that we both have planned. Oh, there you are, standing in the golden sun, the only one for me. Yeah, you're the only one. The way you turn your head, the way you start to smile, it makes every single mile worth the while. Finally here, right where I belong. The steam is rising in a slow and steady curl. I'm watching all the colors of the busy world. The sunlight's leaning on the corner of my table. I'm staying quiet just as long as I am able. The sound of spoons against the porcelain and glass. I'm letting all the heavy moments simply pass. A melody is drifting from the speaker on the wall. It feels so good to feel so very small. The clock is ticking, but it's singing me a song. A quiet rhythm where we all can just belong. I'm taking slowly every single little sip. A smile is dancing on the corner of my lip. Oh, it's a coffee steaming gentle kind of dream. Everything is softer than it used to seem. Wrapped in a blanket made of velvet and the light. Everything roasted beans is filling up the air. I'm leaving all my worries on the empty chair. The world is rushing, but I found a place to hide. With all the warmth I'm feeling deep inside. The clock is ticking, but it's singing me a song. A quiet rhythm where we all can just belong. I'm taking slowly every single little sip. A smile is dancing on the corner of my lip. Oh, it's a coffee steaming gentle kind of dream. Everything is softer than it used to seem. Wrapped in a blanket made of velvet and the light. Everything is peaceful, everything's alright. Just let it go, let the quiet feelings grow. In this little corner we can find our way in the middle of a busy day. Oh, it's a coffee steaming gentle kind of dream. Everything is softer than it used to seem. Wrapped in a blanket made of velvet and the light. Everything is peaceful, everything's alright. Everything's alright. Just a gentle dream.
Walking down the quiet path where the green is bright. Everything is waking up in the morning light. Cool and refreshing wind brushing through my hair. I can feel the scent of spring floating everywhere. No more heavy winter boots, just my sneakers now. Wiping off the tiny sweat from my happy brow. See the shadows of the leaves dancing on the ground. Every little step I take makes a lovely sound. The creek is flowing fast and clear, singing to the stones. Vibrations in the silent air, deep inside my bones. Stop a while and take a look at the sky so blue. Feeling like the whole wide world is beginning new. One step, two steps, heading to the green. The most beautiful escape I have ever seen. Deep breath, fill my lungs with the mountain air, shaking off the dusty world without a single care. Walking through the silver breeze, feeling so alive. In this green and golden world, I can truly thrive. Every leaf is whispering, every flower glows. Everything is moving fast where the river flows. Oh, it's a brand new day in this emerald light. Close my eyes and listen close to the forest song. This is where my weary heart finally belongs. The wind is pushing at my back, telling me to go. Just follow where the rhythm leads, nice and steady, slow. Walking through the silver breeze, feeling so alive. In this green and golden world, I can truly thrive. Every leaf is whispering, every flower glows. morning breeze. The scent of Saturday is already in the air. Beside me, I see your smiling face. No need to get ready, it's perfect as it is. Taking a moment with a glass of iced coffee. In this lazy mood, a popping kind of fluttering heart is filling up the space between us. This warm afternoon, this perfect moment, our laughter riding along the rhythm. The whole world is shining bright, no need to rush, just feel the air. Beautiful day, stay with me always. At the end of the alleyway, in a tiny cafe, a familiar melody starts to drift out. The warmth felt through our holding hands. The weekend of my dreams is right here. No need to get ready, it's perfect as it is. Taking a moment with a glass of iced coffee. In this lazy mood, a popping kind of fluttering heart is filling up the space between us. This warm afternoon, this perfect moment, our laughter riding along the rhythm. The whole world is shining bright, no need to rush, just feel the air. Beautiful day, stay with me always. Sometimes just stopping like this and looking into each other's eyes. 1, 2, 3, joy bursting out again. This warm afternoon, this perfect moment, our laughter riding along the rhythm. The whole world is shining bright, no need to rush, just feel the air. Beautiful day, stay with me always. Under the sun, you and I'm so happy because we're together.
Lingering in front of the mirror, adjusting myself again and again. Will it be okay? Does it look awkward? Wearing my favorite clothes I picked out yesterday. I spray a bit of a scent that might suit you. My steps out the door keep getting faster. The buzz is coming from afar. Even the ticking of the clock sounds like my heartbeat. The day I've been waiting for is finally here. If I take one more step, I feel like you'll be there. What kind of face should I make when I meet you? Sweetly, just imagining it turns the whole world pink. In my trembling breath, fluttering hearts are hidden. I'm on my way to you. My face reflected in the bus window looks so unfamiliar. With eyes excited like a little child's. The words I prepared are lingering in my mouth, but I feel like I'll forget everything the moment I see you. I see you in the distance, everything feels like it stopped. Your hair fluttering in the breeze, walking toward you, who shines brighter than anyone. A smile unknowingly spreads across my face. If I take one more step, I feel like you'll be there. What kind of face should I make when I meet you? Sweetly, just imagining it turns the whole world pink. In my trembling breath, fluttering hearts are hidden. I'm on my way to you. To be honest, I'm a little scared if I'm a good enough person for you. But this trend
silver where the water shines. The horizon's glowing in a shade of gold. Story of our love waiting to be told. The salty breeze is dancing in my tangled hair. I can feel your magic floating in the air. Look at how the seagulls fly across the blue. Every single moment feels so brand new. The rhythm of the ocean matches with my heart, promising that we will never be apart. I whisper in the wind a secret just for you. Everything you give me is beautiful and true. One step, two steps on the wet and shiny sand. The safest place on earth is holding to your hand. Deep breath, fill my lungs with the misty sea. Thank you for this heaven you have given me. Singing to the waves under the summer sky, watching all the clouds slowly drifting by. Every little whisper, every look you give is the only reason that I want to live. Oh, it's a blue romance in this time and light. The sun is getting lower, painting all the foam. In this vast and open space, I have found my home. We don't need a word, just the sound of us. In this world of chaos, you're the one I trust. Our footprints in the sand will slowly fade away, but the love we found here is forever gonna stay. If time could just stop moving in this salty air, I'd spend 1,000 years just sitting with you there. The moon is waking up, the stars begin to peep. Promises of love are the ones I'm gonna keep. Singing to the waves under the summer sky, watching all the clouds slowly drifting by. Every little whisper, every look you give is the only reason that I want to live. Oh, it's a blue romance in this time and light. Just you and me, the ocean and our love, sweet melody on the waves.
Leaning on the railing of the old brick wall, watching how the winter starts to fade and fall. The air is shifting now, a little sweet and low. I'm catching shadows where the cherry blossoms grow. One by one, they're drifting from the high blue sky, like a silent movie passing by my eye. I don't need a reason, I don't need a plan, just a wandering soul in a changing land. A saxophone is crying in the street below. Or maybe it's the wind, I don't really know. The world is spinning in a shade of pale pink. It's a long way down, or so I like to think. We're just petals in the wind, drifting through the air, finding pieces of the magic scattered everywhere. No gravity to hold us, no anchor in the sea, just a bit of stardust, wild and free, spinning through the city, dancing in the light before we disappear into the velvet night. Yeah, we're petals in the wind. A vintage record's playing in my weary head, singing all the words that we never quite said. The sidewalks painted in a soft and dusty glow, while the secrets of the garden start to overflow. I'm not in a hurry, I'm not chasing time, just looking for a rhythm and a simple rhyme. The breeze is a lover, the sky is a friend, in this beautiful dream that never has to end. Let the colors swirl, let the moments fly, like a paper bird in a summer sky. Nothing stays the same, but that's alright with me. The wind is the only place I wanna be. We're just petals in the wind, drifting through the air, finding pieces of the magic scattered everywhere. No gravity to hold us, no anchor in the sea, just a bit of stardust, wild and free, spinning through the city, dancing in the light before we disappear into the velvet night. Floating slow where the jazz is low, petals in the wind, watch them go. Fixing my shirt collar, I wait for you on this path where petals scatter in the wind.
Walking from afar, a familiar silhouette.
I see you looking even lovelier than yesterday. What should I say to you first?
I lower my head, afraid you'll see my heart.
But where our gazes finally meet,
A sweet fragrance begins to bloom.
today, our new beginning, a warm spring day.
On the fluttering breeze we carry our hearts.
You are my spring,
You are my sunshine.
in our hands held tight.
The warmth is overflowing. Sweet spring, stay with us.
More than the flowers by the road,
I like you more.
that little bouquet you shyly handed to me.
To you who accepted,
My clumsy heart,
I wanna give every beautiful thing in the world.
where should we go today?
Wherever you go, that's my path.
On this road we walk together.
Green colored dreams are filling the air.
Today,
Our new beginning, a warm spring day. On the fluttering breeze we carry our hearts.
you are my spring,
You are my sunshine.
in our hands held tight.
The warmth is overflowing. Sweet spring, stay with us.
Shall we walk a little slower?
Yeah, wish time would just stop right here.
A night where has become as one.
Because our spring is only just beginning. Today, our new beginning, a warm spring day. On the fluttering breeze, we carry our hearts.
You are my spring,
You are my sunshine.
in our hands held tight.
The warmth is overflowing. Sweet spring, stay with us.
I love you
I love you too.
so much.
I just opened up the blinds, feeling something on my mind. Got my favorite shirt on too, just to go and meet with you. Sun is shining on the street, flowers blooming, looking sweet. See you waving from the park. In my heart, I feel a spark. 1, 2, 3, let's take a walk, sharing all our little talk. Spring is blowing in the air. Can you feel it everywhere? It's a perfect kind of day. Hold my hand so warm and tight. Everything feels so damn right. People passing by so fast, but I want this vibe to last. I don't even know these flowers. We could talk for hours and hours. Wish the clock would just stop here, with you staying very near. 1, 2, 3, let's take a walk, sharing all our little talk. Spring is blowing in the air. Can you feel it everywhere? It's a perfect kind of day. Take it slow and take a breath. Petals falling on your chest. Love this feeling, you're the best.
Two o'clock sharp, I'm opening this door again. Your smile hits me first before the scent of coffee can.
Every day at this hour, when the door begins to swing, I fix my apron in the mirror, wondering what you'll bring.
A warm Americano, please, just 1 cup today.
Sure thing, should I leave the sugar out the usual way?
Learning all your little habits in this short and sweet delay. 1 step, then 2, across the counter space, slowly closing up the distance to your lovely face.
1 heart, then 2, almost touching, almost there. I'm scared you'll see the truth inside the heavy look I wear.
I think I'll be back here again when tomorrow comes. I think I'll be waiting here until the morning's done.
Our aroma spreading out through every street in town, fluttering emotions rising as the sun goes down.
I'm getting curious about how your whole day goes.
I'm looking forward to the tomorrow that you know.
A beginning richer than the coffee we have shared.
Underneath this warm and golden sunshine,
if we dare. Sometimes you're by the window, lost inside a book, but I know it's my back that's getting every single look. You caught me, didn't you? My eyes just wander to your side. I drink it slow because there's nowhere else I'd rather hide.
Here's a little slice of cake, a service just for you.
Thank you, though I think the way you smile is sweeter too.
The temperature between us starts to rise in shades of blue.
One step, then two, across the counter space, slowly closing up the distance to your lovely face.
One heart, then two, almost touching, almost there. I'm scared you'll see the truth inside the heavy look I wear.
I think I'll be back here again when tomorrow comes. I think I'll be waiting here until the morning's done.
Our aroma spreading out through every street in town, fluttering emotions rising as the sun goes down.
I'm getting curious about how your whole day goes.
I'm looking forward to the tomorrow that you know.
A beginning richer than the coffee we have shared.
Underneath this warm and golden sunshine, if we dare.
On the days it starts to rain, I wonder if you're feeling cold.
Standing by the cafe with an umbrella I can hold.
Even when the lights go out, I find it hard to leave the room.
Watching your reflection through the window in the gloom.
I wanna be more than just a stranger in the queue.
I think I'll finally say the words I've saved up just for you. Our aroma spreading out through every street in town, fluttering emotions rising as the sun goes down.
I'm getting curious about every part of you.
I'm looking forward to everything we're gonna do.
A beginning richer than the coffee we have shared.
Underneath this warm and golden sunshine,
If we dare.
so will you be back tomorrow?
Of course I will. Just wait for me.
Soft and tender flutters in this lovely afternoon.
Waking up from winter sleep, I take my window seat, catching every golden ray, making life so sweet. Light blue shirt and messy hair, catching every breeze. Pastel petals in the air, dancing through the trees. Ice is melting in my glass, spinning round and round. Sweet aroma fills the air, such a lovely sound. People passing on the street, light upon their feet, humming to a melody, making it complete. Spring is breathing in the air, warmer than before. Frozen hearts are opening like a wooden door. The world is painted soft and bright in colors I adore. Let my heart just drift away on the southern wind, underneath the shining sun, where we all begin. Listen to the music play past the terrace floor. What a perfect afternoon, couldn't ask for more. Everything is beautiful in this blooming light. little flower blooming in my soul. Let my heart just drift away on the southern wind, underneath the shining sun, where we all begin. Listen to the music play past the terrace floor. What a perfect afternoon, couldn't ask for more. Everything is beautiful in this blooming light. A piece of petal, a sip of coffee. What a lovely spring.
I'm sitting by the window in our favorite place, thinking about the kindness in your gentle face, checking my watch, but the time is moving slow. Where are you now? I really need to know. Then I see a shadow through the dusty pane, walking with a rhythm, dodging all the rain. Is that a splash of blue, a bouquet in your hand? The sweetest secret in this busy land. I see you turning right around the bend. The lonely waiting's coming to an end. You're picking up your pace, you're almost at the gate, and I can't wait, no I can't wait. Oh, there you are, walking in the golden sun, the only one for me, yeah. eyes and take a breath so deep, waking up the memories I used to keep. Sweeter than the flowers blooming in the park, like a street lamp shining through the dark. A familiar feeling lingers all around. I can find your scent in every single sound. It's your scent in spring. It's everywhere, in every petal dancing through the air, like a sweet perfume that the breezes bring. I find you in the song the birds will sing. Even when the seasons fade away, your fragrance in my heart is here to stay. Oh, it's you, your scent in spring. The rain has left a freshness on the grass, watching all the quiet moments pass. I remember how you used to smile at me underneath the shade of the willow tree. A hint of jasmine, a touch of cherry bloom, like a ghost of joy inside this room. Every petal dancing in the sky is a reflection of the look in your eye. Time may flow and memories might fade, but our love remains in the light and shade, in the gentle wind, in the morning dew. Everything I see is a part of you. It's your scent in spring. It's everywhere, in every petal dancing through the air, like a sweet perfume that the breezes bring. I find you in the song the birds will sing. Even when the seasons fade away, your fragrance in my heart is here to stay. In the wind, in the dew, the precious scent